make your mind? I guess probably tomorrow after shoot around, I think.
Yeah, we'll probably see. I felt okay in practice.
Like, what was the symptoms after that fall?
Tailbone. It's kind of like I've never been in a car accident, but one of my trainers said it's like being in a car accident. You get hit and body's just sore, and you just gotta wait for it to heal.
And like, was it like tough to move around, that kind of thing?
Yeah. That's it.
And I mean, what's it been like being out? And I mean, it's kind of not the ideal start to your season, I would say.
Yeah. Find other ways to get better. Watch a lot of film. Try to help the young guys with the young team. Just try to find different ways to help the team, help yourself get better.
Jameson talked about just the transition with pace here and schedule. What are ways in which you're helping him kind of come along in terms of getting used to this stage?
Yeah, it's a lot different in college. I just tell him to stay with it. Find ways to take care of your body, get sleep. I have a chef, so I try to eat right. Just the little things that can, help you throughout the season that I'm sure a lot of people probably don't do in college. You just learn it as you get into the league because it's such a long season.
Is there anything from your vantage point, kind of being on the sidelines, that impresses you about the young group of guys and the energy that they've been able to build, even though the record isn't probably what you guys want?
Yeah, I don't think our record speaks to what we're doing on a day-to-day. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you work hard and you don't get the results you want right away, which is why we play sports, because that's kind of how life is sometimes. Sometimes you work hard, you don't get what you want. You got to keep working, and that's just how it is sometimes, and eventually the results come.
Based on what you've seen from this group, how do you feel like when you are ready to come back, you want to insert yourself and help out immediately?
Do the same things I've been doing. Basketball is not a difficult game at all. People make it difficult. At the end of the day, you got to score more points than the other team, play defense, play offense, and put the round thing in the brown thing. So that's it.
You guys have had a lot of success quarter by quarter, but the fourth quarters have kind of hurt you most of the season. What do you see in watching, and what do you think you can contribute if and when you're on the floor?
I think fourth quarter intensity is different, so just trying to calm guys down a little bit. I think also on defense we foul a lot down the stretch, and it's hard to score in the fourth quarter, so when you put teams on the line there, it's easy for them to score, and then they can set their defense. Just little things in the fourth quarter we probably got to be better at. Continue to talk to the guys and try to show them different ways and different things that I've seen throughout my 5 years that I can help them.
Do you think having someone like yourself, like kind of three-point shooting, you can bring as a threat in half-court situations, I imagine?
Yeah, three-point shooting, ability to get to the rack, get to the free throw line, create for my teammates. Defensively, I think my IQ is probably my biggest strength. What you need in the fourth quarter, you need guys that know what they're doing. Defensively, rotations, blitzes, double teams, all that type of stuff.
And when it comes to fouling, like, what are things you can do not to foul as a young team?
Don't foul them. Don't put your hands on them. You show your hands.
Exaggerate your hand positions and know that they're not where they, is there any kind of things you can exaggerate, so to speak?
Show your hands. Try not to touch them. Don't foul them. I mean, it's you either foul somebody, or you don't foul somebody. I mean, it's not really technique. Just don't foul them.
Do you feel
Make it hard.
Like an adjustment from playing in college ball to the NBA, or maybe it's the speed of the game? Like, what do you see as the kind of the category for the fouling?
Guys are talented at this level, I guess. People are designated throughout the season as show your hands guys, pump fake guys. People are able to draw fouls, at a crazy level at this level. So, and I feel like I'm one of those guys. If I see somebody's hands, I'm gonna try to create contact to try to get to the line because it's easy when you get to the free throw line down the stretch. So. That's something that I like to do as well.
Have you had any one-on-one conversations with any of the rookies, maybe like Jamal Shed or any new guys?
Pretty much all of them. Talked to Jameson on the plane on the way here to LA. Me and Jacoby talked last night walking back to the hotel. I talked to all of them. Me and Jamal, we'll be on the game together, PS5. So I talked to all of them. Anytime I get a chance to drop some knowledge, give them something.
As a relative vet, what is it like watching 3 or 4 rookies share the floor at the same time?
It's pretty crazy. Just speaks to how that we're in all these games that we're losing. We're right there on the cusp of winning. Playing so many young guys. Every time we have a birthday and we sing happy birthday, it's like 9 guys singing happy birthday, which is unheard of. I think we had 5 people score on the first game. Rookies get a game ball, which is probably top in the NBA history. So it's like all these type of things, you just got to keep learning, keep getting better, keep showing guys the right way on a day-to-day basis and help them, improve.
You didn't have to do a backpack, did you?
Come on, man. I was a vet from day one.
Okay.
Updates on your point guard?
Yes, Quickley went through practice today. Looked pretty good. We'll see how he's going to react today, and hopefully he's going to be available for the game tomorrow.
Just looking at your numbers, we were talking a little bit after the game. Your fourth quarters, your numbers seem to fall off both offensively and defensively. Kind of stays the same. What sort of things do you guys need to do a little better to manage that part of the game?
And it comes with experience of the guys that we have on the court. It's a lot of learning. We were struggling opening up games in the first quarters. Then we addressed that. We got better with the first quarters. Now we're talking about 4 quarters. Hopefully that's going to be better. It's always, Michael, when you work with a young team, there are so many things, and we're really trying to be intentional to address one thing at a time. So we're not being overwhelming with our young guys and to allow them to grow through that. I thought that for 3 quarters of the game, we did a really good job. I also have to give a credit to Sacramento. They played really well in the 4th quarter defensively and making some really, really tough shots. So it's up to us to continue working. And today's guys were outstanding. I was talking to my assistant coaches today. You could not come in the gym and feel that we're 2-7. You would say that we're 7-2. Guys are so logged in and so working hard and so much together, and we gotta continue doing that.
Obviously, you can't expect much of Quick if he does come back, being out as much as he has been. But down the stretch of those games, defenses get a little more condensed. Sometimes I would presume it's a little harder to get offense through cutting, through movement. Would having an elite shooter help?
For sure. He brings a lot to our team from shooting, from opening up the floor for other guys as well, spacing. He's learning more our system more and more, so he's becoming more comfortable with cutting and just running our team well. Obviously, those couple of games, he will need his reconditioning back. Will be intentional about his minutes on the court as well. So hopefully, 10 days from now, he's really rocking and helping us big time.
Coach, you talking to Jameson about what the hardest transition coming to this level, and he said pace, but also schedule. Is there anything that you're noticing about the young guys that you feel has come a lot easier for this group specifically, having worked in the development space?
One thing that really helps those guys is they're a really connected group. So through all those ups and downs, they're staying together, they're supporting each other, and that means a lot when you're a young player in the league, knowing that you have teammates that are going to talk to you and help you and show you ropes. Obviously we have a couple of vet guys that are injured right now, and they're doing a great job on the sideline helping these young guys, but that's like big shock for the system when you come to NBA. You used to play 30 games, now you play 30 games in a month and a half, and it's just completely different schedule and traveling and changing time zones. So for them to go through all of that, the only way you learn is to go through that.
What's been the biggest growth point for Shed so far?
I think the biggest learning for him is understanding that you need to bring it every night. He's amazing defensively. He plays with a lot of force, but he needs to learn what it means to play back-to-back, how to bring it 3 nights, 3 days out of 4 days when you play the games. And that's the biggest thing for him, knowing and understanding how he needs to recover, how he needs to prepare for the game, learning the league at the same time. And for a rookie, he's doing a really good job so far picking it up.
What are you seeing from him on the offensive side in terms of shot selection and aggressiveness?
But he's doing a really good job of getting to the paint and playmaking from there. I really like his floater game from there. I think he's shooting really high clip from there, and I'm good with those shots. Definitely he needs to take a couple less mid-range shots and continue working on his
there room for all three of the guards when IQ is back, just to play nightly?
I believe so. I mean, especially now with some other injuries that we're having, it's going to open up opportunities for more guards. Plus, I like to have a lot of intensity. I like to play with more guys in rotation. As you can see, they're playing full court defense, and you need a lot of energy. So I think keeping guys fresh and in shorter stints, and really they're going to be pushing each other to play harder. So I believe so, yes.
How do you keep a guy like Jacoby, you know, he's a rookie, getting some injuries right now? How do you keep him engaged when he's having this adversity?
I mean, it's something that nobody anticipated, and he's going through this. In the long run, I think it's going to help him, teaching him patience, teaching him what he needs to do, like day in, day out. You know, we're talking about other rookies; they're dealing with schedule and all of that. That's learning process for him. Plus, he needs to now to really address his body and continue getting stronger. I think that's going to help him in the long run when he comes back to be able to play and stay on the court.
It's Damon Stoudemire, and thanks for watching the Toronto Raptors YouTube channel. Check out our latest videos and subscribe for more.
Stoudemire launches a three, knocks it in.